I'm about to go to bed, and right before I jump into my bed, I just decided to recite a few things. And it's basically because I have been, studying or learning about the Heal documentary, and I've also mentioned it in the previous podcast episode entitled Mental Health Advocacy. And apparently, I haven't finished it last week. And when I tried to search on it and on Netflix earlier today, I I discovered that it wasn't available there anymore. And I tried to look or find it in YouTube, and as it is, I found it there, but it wasn't a movie. It was a few clips, like a minute or two clips, and with a total of 107 or 117 video clips total. So I've just chosen some of the few video clips. I think I watched around 50 or 60 video clips, and of course I wrote some of the important stuff or things that struck me on my wisdom journal. And I haven't done that in a while. I think the last time I wrote on my wisdom journal was still last year. And I think it's really part of my four words of my life, the four-word goal of my life, which is WRAP, WRAP. And A stands for aspiring, and it's one way for me to aspire to become a better person in terms of me continuously studying, learning, and gaining knowledge and wisdom. So, yeah, I've been talking for a few minutes now, and I just want to go back to the previous point that I wanted to share. I have been, like, for the past few days, I have been having personal issues again. And I think it's because I've been absorbing and I've embraced so much of my mental health. It's actually killing me. And it's a matter of, the statement, belief shifts biology. And since I've embraced my mental health so much, like I wanted to be an advocate of mental health, that I think it's actually poisoning me inside. It's shifting my body into the negative realm instead of thinking of what is the positive outcome that I could get from this mental health issues, or what would be my purpose with this kind of issues. But recently I've been dealing with headaches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, insomnia. So basically all of the symptoms, all of the signs that I've been having, I have this medications or even vitamins to run to. And I realized, I think it came to a point that it's poisoning me, or its toxicity is manifesting onto my body. And for the like a couple of days now, I have been getting a lot of rashes. I think these are stress related rashes all over my body. It's prominent mostly on my neck and my stomach and my back area. And I think it's starting now to produce on my legs, and it's itchy, and I'm trying not to scratch it most of the time. But I think it has something to do with the stress or the poison or the toxicity that is inside me. So I realized I'm always positive when it comes to, like, thinking about my purpose, reflecting a lot. And I realized that I needed to stop, just like, stop preaching it and start walking the talk, you know? Because I think that it's basically because I'm thinking negatively on the inside. I'm not actually talking about it to my friends or to the people that I work with or to my family. I'm not telling them that I'm struggling with this one. I'm not sharing with them what I am going through on the inside, and the anger and the stress and the like the poison inside me is so overwhelming. And I think it's something to do with undealt issues and suppressing those negative emotions, and it's leading me to have this more difficult or severity of my mental health issues. So I realized I must not continue just talking about it, but I need to act on it. So just before getting into bed, I just prayed out loud. And I told myself that I'm not anymore gonna think about negative things or worries or think about uncertainties or think about all the fears, anxieties of the future. And I let myself declare that I'm not anymore gonna be afraid. I'm not anymore gonna be scared, because I believe that God, ever since I can remember, God has been saving me from things that are bad for me. And I can't even grasp on it. I can't even believe it at some point, because I think what I want is what I need. But apparently, only God knows what we need. And sometimes the things that we ask of God is not what we need. And sometimes He is not giving it to us because it is not it's not gonna be a good thing for us, And I realized that I'm not gonna be afraid anymore, because I have a lot of awesome things lined up for me, for my future. And it's because I have an awesome God. I am excited for my future because I have God as my author of my life. I have an awesome God who loves me, who created a good future for me. I have anxiety because I can't seem to understand, and I can't seem to predict the future. But I told myself that I'm not gonna continue on sulking and feel bad just because I don't have the things that I want. I need to shift my thinking and my focus onto what God has prepared for me. And that is what excites me. And if you are listening, and as you are listening to me right now, I also believe that God has also prepared great things for you. It may not be what you want. It may not be as clear as we want it to be. But I'm definitely sure that one day it will make sense. It may be confusing right now. It may be gruesome, full of sorrow, hopelessness. But I realize I'm done with all that. I'm not going to continue on building myself with the mental health issues that I have. I have mental health issues, but I'm not going to let myself be distracted by those things. And of course, I rebuke it. In Jesus' name, I claim healing every day. God's mercies are brand new every morning, and that excites me. So, I guess I just wanted to... I actually am planning to go to bed, but I decided to just record a podcast episode. I'm actually just, using my phone directly on the Anchor platform, and I'm just walking inside my room, and I'm done with everything. I'm just trying to lift myself up. And everything's possible because I have God with me. He will never forsake us. He will never leave us. And if we only acknowledge God's presence in our lives every second, every moment of every day, everything will be easier to carry. Life will be lighter. And I don't know why I am like, this podcast episode is like ending up to be a motivational one, but I guess I'm just motivating myself. And I think I'm going to do another podcast episode, as I wanted to share some of the learnings that I got from the Heal documentary, and with some of my personal touch with what I learned. So yeah. And I've saved a lot of Udemy courses to take under personal growth, and I'm excited to take that as well. So yeah, it's almost 12 midnight, and I'm gonna go to bed as early as now. I'm trying to change my sleeping patterns and my sleeping rhythm, and it's because I have work at 8 in the morning. So yeah, that's it. Good night, everyone. Thank you for listening. And if you're listening to this in the morning or in the afternoon, so have a great day ahead. Bye.